How's it going out there today, boys and girls in sporty land? Just want to jump in here real quick because I had an epiphany come to me, as the football gods always seem to see fit to throw upon me, and that is give you a little history lesson here today as well in all of this. But there's times in history where non-conference rivalries should become rivalries that are played year in, year out, at least for a short period of time. Like maybe, I don't know, a 4-game set, an 8-game set, maybe even a 10-game set like Alabama and Penn State did way back in the day in the 1980s, because back then Joe Paterno and Bear Bryant were the epitome of college football. Although Bear Bryant didn't know that his days were numbered, as you know, he ended up passing away before that rivalry ever really got to kick in. But the Alabama and Penn State fans enjoyed the hell out of it. Another budding rivalry that I think should be signed up and not just being done through the internet between fans is the one that's budding between, in my opinion, Oklahoma and USC. Two traditional powerhouses, great names, now have a history with each other, with all this controversy involving Lincoln Riley and some of the players that left as well. So, what I'd like to do is propose that we have an Oklahoma and USC rivalry on the field. Well, here we are again, another episode of the Outlaw of College Football. That's the OCF, that's me. Check this out, what I got in the mail today. That's right. Got my official OCF hat now. Who knows? Might even come up with some more dramatic, some more genuine ideas that maybe you guys and gals can help me with out there for merchandise in the future. But for now, I got me one hat. But anyway, getting right to it. My name's JPC, and this is the home of the Common Joe and Common Selling the Know, even more so than all those media talking heads. Now, what I was talking about in the lead up was possibly getting this thing on the field. This whole Oklahoma USC thing, to me, would just be a gold mine for the networks. Whoever would be able to get this game signed up, if they could get them to maybe sign up for a neutral site game. Maybe 2 neutral site games back-to-back years, just to continue to steer the controversy and maybe get a little rivalry going of non-conference variety, but one of those national flavor rivalries, sort of like Notre Dame and USC and Alabama and Penn State. As I mentioned back in the day, they had a 10-game series, which was epic. The Alabama fans and the Penn State fans that lived through that will tell you, I'm one of them, that it was a great rivalry. It was one that we look forward to every year. And it was just give you a good little change of pace outside of the rivalries that you have locally. Now, of course, the Oklahoma and USC rivalry would probably have a little flavor of angst and anger at first because of the situation that occurred with Lincoln Riley leaving Oklahoma to go to USC for some nefarious reasons, in my opinion. I won't elaborate on that because I've already expanded on that 10 million times already. But these kind of rivalries need to take place. These national rivalries. The Notre Dame USC thing's been good for both teams for a number of years, although it's sort of fallen off here recently. I think it'll be a great thing. Now, as you know, Alabama and Texas play this year in a 2-game set. But the 2-game sets, to me, are not quite enough. It's not enough resolve. Because, you know, there's a period of time where that's a short period of time, 2 years, where teams can be down. Whereas if you play them in a 4-game to 8-game, maybe even 10-game set, there's going to be years where your team's going to be able to get one up on the other. Gives you a fair amount of time to have good teams on both sides, as Alabama and Penn State did, and as Notre Dame and USC has done, and Notre Dame and Michigan. As you know, Notre Dame and Michigan State play all the time. People don't realize that Notre Dame and Michigan didn't play every year. They didn't start playing every year until like I think the mid-'80s or something, and then they stopped it for a little while and then they started it back up again. But that's the way it needs to be. I understand you can't play these games every single year forever, but a nice 4-game set that would be fair to both teams, just in case, like I say, you're going through a down period. It'd give you a little 4-year window, at least get one of your punches in. So I think that the Oklahoma USC rivalry would be great, not only because of the controversy involved, but because of the tradition of both programs. Both programs have been stalwarts in college football ever since college football's been around. These games should be played. And like I said, I'm not expecting them to play every year for the next 10 years like Alabama and Penn State did. That was a unique situation. But a good 4 to 8 game set would be great between some of these teams, like maybe even Alabama and Notre Dame, Alabama and USC, and now with the Johnny-come-lately programs like Oregon, get probably a pretty good rivalry out of that. Alabama and Oregon's never played. Oklahoma and Oregon have played, but not a lot. It could be a great rivalry. But I just think this thing is a golden opportunity that the networks are missing on, that they're passing up on. Like I said, if you can't get these two teams to schedule each other in a home and home, a 2 to 4 game set at neutral sites, maybe play in Denver or somewhere like that, that would be great. It'd be great for college football to get this rivalry and all this smack talk and controversy that's been off the field. Get that stuff on the field, man. That's good stuff for college football, and I'm all about what's great for college football. And these kind of rivalries are great for college football. You guys and gals tell me if y'all can think of any inter-conference rivalries that would be great. Just some that come to mind, like it could be other teams that not, outside of the ones I mentioned. You could be like, I don't know, say Florida versus Michigan in a 4-game set or something like that, or something with some intrigue to it, like get some former national champions like LSU and Ohio State together. That'd be an interesting rivalry, having LSU and Ohio State maybe in a 4 to 8 game set. But you guys tell me what you think. What do you think about maybe having more non-conference rivalries with longer periods of time of playing each other than just a 2-game set? Leave it in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Give me some good ideas, and maybe we can even do some more podcasts on some of these prospective rivalries. And with that, I'm going to get off of here. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And as always, KMCA to all the other teams.